I forgot to mention also that you're also a member of the Generation Next technical team.
Yeah, apparently I hold a fancy title at Generation Next as head of coaching, but I am still the same person. I have my teams that I work with on the ground. But as far as Generation Next goes, we are trying to put different things in place to provide avenues for our youngsters to realize professional opportunities and semi-professional opportunities, even scholarship opportunities. And so that's exciting. I mean, it has that aspect of Generation Next has taken on a life of its own, and I'm really excited to see where that goes. We've managed to have teams registered in England, and there's also one that we're working on in Spain as well, and Canada. So it's going to be interesting over the next couple of years to see how that develops. And I mean, the ultimate goal in branching out to that level is to ensure that we provide opportunities for local players and local coaches to export their talent. And that speaks directly to what we were talking about before, the ability of our local coaches to be featured in different leagues outside of Antigua. And so, again, I'm really excited to see where that goes.
Of course, you're tuning in to Total Import Sports 360. We're speaking with Desmond Zico Bleau, former midfielder, national midfielder, national under-15 coach, and also he's the head of the
Head of coaching at Generation Next.
Head of coaching at Generation Next. Of course, if you want to have a conversation with Zico, the number to call is 462-2996, 462-2996. Okay, just a while ago you mentioned the fact that you have teams, a team in England. Tell us about that.
The opportunity came up because, I mean, obviously Ricky does his groundwork in terms of making contacts and chasing down leads and whoever is interested, following up. And we developed a partnership with Cheltenham Town, and through that, we kind of segued into registering a senior men's team in the Cheltenham League, which, if I'm not mistaken, is step 4 or step 5 in England in terms of the tiers. So you would have the Premier Division, you would have the First Division, and you have that Cheltenham Men's League, which would be 4th or 5th tier in England with the possibilities of promotion. And so the first year would see mainly...
Okay, just hold your thought there. We have a call. Good evening, caller.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
Hello, good night.
Good night, we're hearing you.
Good night, Joel.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Good night, Zico Bleau. Your former student is speaking.
Hi, what's up, man?
Yes, good program, Zico. Good program. Good show. I'm just home here watching and enjoying the show.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, this is one of your former students of OCS. School league player. Just here watching you. Good analyst. Yeah, good program.
All right.
All right, thanks a lot,
Keep
man.
up the good work, Zico.
All right. Thanks a lot, caller.
No problem, Joel.
All right, good.
All right, so, I mean, the first actually pre-season kicks off in a couple of weeks for that team. Within that team, I think we're going to feature Christian Corbett, who was the last U23 goalkeeper. Christian lives and plays professionally in England, so he's going to make that transition to that Generation Next team in Gloucestershire. So for the first year, it's going to feature heavily players from the Cheltenham Academy, but the intention, as I said from the start, is to start looking at the possibility. Well, not looking at the possibility. The reason we have that team is because we are going to have an element of control in terms of having Antiguan players feature within that team.
Okay, and you said also you're trying to venture into Canada. Is that you have a team there, or you're looking to?
We have an affiliate in Canada. One of our Hall of Famers at Generation Next lives in Canada. That's Jaden Leandro.
Okay, we featured him.
Right. So Jaden works with I can't remember the gentleman's name in Canada, and but they've been hampered a little bit because of COVID in terms of getting that off the ground. But that's definitely an option. But that is more along the lines of the age groups that we run here at the academy. The difference is with Bert. Bert is in Canada. Bert has contacts in Eastern Europe, and so that's an avenue for players out of Canada that's affiliated with Generation Next to look at possibilities of scholarships and semi-professional contracts. We're looking at the possibility of moving our players within that academy as well, but that's difficult because you're looking at youngsters and living arrangements and moving. So Canada would be a little difficult to swing in terms of moving local players. So that league team in Cheltenham is going to be where we look to feature, where we look to push local players from Antigua into possible semi-professional contracts in England.